Oh snap! Another tragedy has fallen on us, man. Yo, this is WWE Smack Talk Center in association with BDSR Network, bringing you STC from the UK to the US to Romania, back to the US, back to the UK. That's how it goes, man. I be your host, infamous informer, aka Wolverhampton's Last Outlaw, aka Grandbody P. With me as usual is my dude, Shad Father, man. What's up, sir?
Yo, everything's looking a lot brighter this time of the week. As opposed to last week.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Me glad to hear it.
I couldn't even step out my door, man, with so many Valentine's letters from the ladies.
Oh no, the gate's open. The gate's been open.
I had to hide them, man. Shit.
Oh snap! Is that how you go down in the streets? At least you had a great Valentine's Day. My Valentine's weekend, it was alright. It's cool. Yo, like I said, this is STC from the UK to the US, going to Romania. You know what I mean? Joining us this week is the man called the Toad Man. Marion Toad, what's up, sir?
What's up? And thanks for having me. You know, it's great being back on those podcasts that we used to do. And yeah, it's definitely going to be an instant great time for the viewers at home, and definitely for us.
No doubt, man. Yo, big up yourself, man. I mean, you come back to the show after a long. I don't remember the last time you was on the show, man. But you're back, and that's a good thing, right?
Now, Michael, I got a question for you. Is your program open, so we don't have to record 3 hours for nothing? Just checking.
Rude boy. Yo, everything taken care of, man. Don't worry about that, right?
It's very busy, man. This Marion Toad. I have any hobby wasting his time.
Nah. Everything Christmas.
Shit,
Yo, this is broadcast live, man. You know what I mean? Don't make me have to tell you if you're getting the cheer, right? No. As I said at the top of this show, a tragedy hit us in the wrestling world again. I hate tragedies. We all hate tragedies. This time it's the man called Nelson Frazier. Oh man, we know him as King Mabel. Or we might know him as Viscera. Or we might know him as Big Daddy V. Former World Tag Team Champion. Former 1995 King of the Ring.
95.
Former Hardcore Champion. He has gone back to the essence, man. And my condolences go out to his peoples, all his fam. You know what I mean? All the fans that that rated him. And before I go into his little memories and thing, I've got a little issue with this. I know it's showing respect and shit, but it's like, yo, I've seen it though. I've seen
sorry for cutting you. If you remember,
right?
Come again?
Okay, if you remember last year, actually, when I don't know if he's still with us or not. Jess brought Nelson's wife on the group, and he kind of put over Nelson, saying that he lost weight and all that, and that he's on shape, and that then we kind of helped him, getting into the WWE with kind of competition. I remember I did a video, talking about it and all that. So basically, it was kind of a close friend for us, at least for my page, Wrestling of the 90s, which the people can like, by the way. Every time I had I gave him a tag on a photo with him, he will always have come over it and will have liked the post and eventually leave a comment or whatever. So it was a really classy guy. And from all the today, my Facebook was full of Nelson and Big Daddy V, photos of him as Mabel, Viscera, and all the gimmicks you have mentioned. And everyone said that he was a great guy. So when a guy says that he's a great guy, it can be an ass kissing. But when everyone says he was a nice guy, then he was a really classy guy. So yeah, rest in peace to him. It's really a shame because I know why always the nicest wrestler have to die, you know, and especially those the big people, the heavyweight guys, you know, you had Earthquake back in the early 2000s, Umaga, and now Nelson,
Probably
which
do
is
know.
it's a big shame.
Serious. But yeah, you know, it's good to hear that, man. It's good to hear that, and genuinely as well. Genuinely, I've got a slight issue with this though, right? And it's not just wrestlers. It's not just wrestlers that pass away. It could be anybody, right? Especially in the public eye, in the public celebrity eye, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've heard people in various wrestling groups talk about his passing and turn around saying, you know, he was a good wrestler, right? Now, I'm sure these same peoples, if you rewind back about a year ago, would tell you the opposite, saying, Mabel, sorry, he couldn't wrestle. Mabel, he had no skills. He was a big.
Yeah, but that's when you have to when someone passes, you think back on their career and then you think, yeah, he was alright actually. When you have to stop and actually think about their career, and then you decide, then think, yeah, he had a good career still. He was a good wrestler. I would say the same. I'd say, yeah, man, Viscera was shit, man. But when I think about King Mabel, Viscera, Big Daddy V, he had a good career, man. Men on a mission as well.
Yeah.
He was in a 3-man group, and out of the 3 of them, he's the only one that stuck around. Where's Oscar? Where's Mel?
Yeah. Definitely, he from those 3, you know, he was that, you know, went the best, you know, like give me a stable, I don't know. For example, the Nexus or whatever, you know, Wade Barrett, you know, had the top, you know, for a while after the Nexus. So I know another thing, you know, it wasn't not the best wrestler, you know, but you know, may he rest in peace, and also. I know what is should be shady. What I wanted to say was, it's pretty interesting. It's a good question if they are going to give him a little shout out, you know, just a little picture, you know, in memory of Nelson Fraser, born in, I know,
That's a definite.
and you know, before the elimination chamber, or before Monday Night Raw. I hope they won't get too rushed, you know, with all the legends returning to promote the WWE Network releasing and whatever. So, you know, at least at the Elimination Chamber, because like it will be more Western, and I know, I guess. But yeah, we sure.
Whenever a superstar, you know, whenever a superstar dies of like natural causes, they'll promote it. They'll be like, oh yeah, we lost this guy or whatever. But if they lost somebody through drugs or something like that, they're not going to mention that shit.
Unless his name is Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, well, obviously he was still active at the time. Like, I mean, someone who wasn't part of the.
But I mean, even on Raw though, you know what I mean? Even on Raw this week, you know, somebody passed like a lesser known guy to us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Probably more for the old school wrestling fans. Someone did pass, and they gave him a little shout out before the broadcast of Raw this week. So
I'm sure he was just a production guy. I think he just worked for the company, like.
Okay. You see, I wasn't too sure. Still, I wasn't too sure. But there will definitely. I mean, it's on WWE.com. If you click on it now, they'll give him a shout out now on WWE.com.
Yeah, so you'll see something on Saturday.
He was released in, I don't know, late 2008. So he's not that. He's an old school, you know. He debuted back. When WWE was old school in the WF. So basically, he survived in all 3 eras, if you will. The Golden Era as Man on a Mission and Mabel, the Attitude as Viscera, and on the latest W as Big Daddy V. So, you know, it's pretty.
It's like free generation.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's definitely somebody to remember. I mean, because I've got my favourite memories of him, and there might be your memories too. You see what I'm saying? Right, Shad, I'll start with you, man. Your favourite memory of my dude?
To be honest, I haven't really got many. I just remember my first memories of him was Oh, rapping to the ring, men on a mission. Obviously, as a young kid back then. 93 or 94. I'm not sure what, it was either 93 or 94 when they debuted. And I was going, yeah, just say, throw your hands in the air, wave like you just don't care. And that beat was sick as well, man.
Word.
So I remember them making a debut. I remember him winning the King of the Ring. But the best Nelson character for me has to be the whole Viscera, the Ministry of Darkness.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I like them little contacts he used to wear as well.
Yes.
And man was huge. He was absolutely massive, man. Like, I don't know how this guy could actually wrestle, like, because he's so big. But you'd see him doing wheel kicks and that, man. And
wheel kicks. He'll jump off top rope in a second.
Exactly.
Jumping off top ropes. I want to know what my man thinks about it. Jeff Hardy. Wasn't it Jeff Hardy? Well, maybe Matt Hardy as well, but definitely Jeff Hardy. Wasn't they holding Viscera when he won King of the Ring? No, not. Did I say Viscera? No, Mabel. When he won King of the Ring. Remember that?
Nah.
I'm convinced it was the Hardy Boys, man. There was disguised as carriers when they had to carry Mabel because he won King of the Ring.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I know what they got to say about it. You know what I mean? I think it's almost safe to say that we've got. I know I've got a memory of Nelson as in his Mabel character, in his Viscera character, and his Big Daddy V character. I've got one for each, and wow. What more can I say, man? Flipping up, Marion, help me out here. You got a favorite memory of the dude? You must have memories, man.
Actually, you know, I started watching in 2008, and one of my first shows that I watched was SmackDown. So basically, you had SmackDowns on Friday night. So for me, it wasn't, you know, it was a really good treat for me after, you know, coming back from the first classes of school and whatever, you know, watching SmackDown, you know, back when you had Edge and The Undertaker on the same roster, SmackDown was almost better than Raw, even though they had Triple H, John Cena, and Ric Flair at the time. And I remember Undertaker used that maneuver from MMA, Go Plata, or Hell's Gate, as they called it in
Oh, yes!
And his mouth was bleeding, and I was so excited because for some reasons I hated him. Same reason for Edge. And you know, that's pretty sad. I'm pretty sad about it right now, but I really hated the guy. So I guess as long as, you know, he got hit for me, and not only for me, you know, from all the fans, you know, from the marks back then, or you know, the cheers, Man on Mission, you know, rapping, you know, with Oscar and Mo. You know, it means that he done the job right. So, you know, as a memory, you know, as a 90s fan, you know, after I started learning wrestling and all that, would have been, his highlight as Mabel, perhaps, you know, being the King of the Ring and defeating Savio Vega in the finals, and as Viscera, definitely joining the Ministry of Darkness. And I know what else he had. I know. He came back. I see some pictures of him on Facebook. He came back to the Viscera look, even though with the Big Daddy V singlet, because, you know, I think he kept it from WWE, but he pretty much painted his hair black. White. You know, like he had when he was on the Viscera period. So, you know, basically he returned on the Viscera character in the Indies. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Also he fought Akebono on Japan like 2 years ago or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was Big Daddy Voodoo back then, but basically that was just a Japanese character. So yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you, man. My boy knows his ish, man. You know what I mean? Who needs Boy Lucia when you got Mario Toda from the Smack Talk Center?
Exactly.
Yo, I got a few memories of my own. It's Mabel character. Matter of fact, Shad, didn't we talk about this briefly last week?
Yes, we did actually.
We did, didn't we? We was talking about when Diesel was the wrestling champion in '95, and I was backing him, and he was like, "Nah, man, '95 was a weak year." But I was talking about when Mabel was in the title picture. You know what I mean? Mabel had a title shot back then, man. I bet people forgot about that shit. And, you know, it was one of my favourites because Mabel was talking about his royal plan. He said he had a royal, because he won King of the Ring, and he's going after Diesel on to block him up for the title. And he said he had a royal plan to mash him up. And one of my favourites to this day is the Bulldog, man. The British Bulldog. Love that dude, man. And Mabel somehow turned the Bulldog evil, turned him heel. I was like... And I was upset. I was like, no, had the Bulldog beaten on Diesel and all sorts, because I like Diesel and I like Bulldog. So when I seen that, I was like, no, man, this is not happening. At the same time, I went to Mabel. It was crazy. That was one of my memories.
I also remember, sorry to interrupt you, but I also remember it was Mabel that crushed Undertaker's orbital mold with the leg drip. And then Undertaker had to wear the mask. Yeah, you had to wear the mask.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Forward for the title.
And also, you know, when he had the match with Diesel at SummerSlam, I don't exactly remember which year it was. So I don't want to be wrong. And rumor had it that during the flight, the bookers will have put him winning the WWF belt back then. But, you know, instead they did a last minute change, you know, with Diesel to keep the title. So, yeah, it will have been interesting to see.
Wait a minute. Marion, stop. Everything stop. Yeah. You mean to tell me that back in '95, Mabel would have made history and become the very first World Wrestling Federation Black Champion as we invest in him right now?
Yeah, he did a short interview, you know, I saw it on YouTube.
Nah, drop the bomb on him! Oh my god. Come again, Shad?
I said in '95, anything was possible. Doing the clown could have
True, but we're talking possible history that could have changed ish. I mean, you know what's gonna happen now? I think it's way too late for that now, and I'm surprised no one's mentioned it, but I'm gonna mention it now. Give the WWE a year or two, maybe even 3, and you'll see that dude in the Hall of Fame.
Oh God, I knew you was gonna say that, man. Why? Every time somebody dies, it's right. That's it. Get them in the Hall of Fame.
But come on, man. It's true, man.
In time, there's no rush. There's plenty of big wrestlers there's plenty of big ones that are in the Hall of Fame already.
There's no rush. That's what I'm saying. I'll give him like 3 years at best. He won't be straight away. No way.
Who, Mabel?
But Paul Bearer, he's Hall of Fame bound for this year. No doubt. Yeah. The Bulldog, as I mentioned last week and a few weeks back, the Bulldog, he's like, dude's overdue, man.
It's pretty cool because this Saturday I'm meeting his son, David Boy Smith Jr. So I know, be interesting. I will ask him actually about it, and you know, to see what he has to say about it. So I'm pretty interested about his answer, you know. And
what do you I was going to say, what do you think about Scott Hall going into the Hall of Fame? Since it's going to be it's a Triple H WrestleMania, so.
Oh, indeed. Perhaps he will also add it. You know, he will also add X-Pac and Diesel, since you know they are Triple H's best friends. You know, if you will.
Yeah, but you know the whole thing with Jake the Snake, like how he's like recovered from drugs and that.
Yeah.
Razor's gone through the same path as him, and he's a Triple H guy. So I wouldn't be surprised if Scott Hall got up in there, man. Razor Ramon as well. He was a big star.
Well, to be fair, I'm good with that. I'm good. If Scott Hall's heading for the Hall of Fame, I'm good. You know what I mean? I like Razor Ramon from back in the day. You know what I mean? His match with Shawn Michaels alone at WrestleMania, classic. SummerSlam, classic. Right? I remember that. I remember that as plain as day. The NWO ish that all popped off. I mean, come on, man. I mean, everyone knows about that ish, right? What else?
The infamous incident with the clique.
Yeah, the Madison Square Garden incident.
Yeah.
You know what? Triple's not going to stop until all of them's inducted in there, right? I mean, yeah. But mind you, saying that, as much as he deserves it, in my opinion, I feel that DDP should go in first.
Yeah, of course, definitely DD.
Diamond Dallas going first.
It's like one of it should be on top of the list, to be honest. About work that he's done.
I mean, he brought Jake the Snake back, and he's brought Scott Hall back. I mean, Jake the Snake. I mean, he's been here for a minute. So yes, Jake the Snake should go in there. DDP should go in next. But all in all, I'm good. I'm just waiting for the celebrity version. I'm waiting for the celebrity inductee because that's going to interest me. You know why? Because I know a lot of wrestling fans bugging.
On the other hand, you can't have all the third members. You know, you have to keep them for the next years. You know, a couple of big names, even though he's wrestling at 13, and you're talking about the big names, all the legends, from the 40s childhood, and all that. But you have to keep some good names for the other years, though. Even though some really deserve it for this year because it's they're 30 and they've done a lot for this business and things. You can have them all at once. Just wait for a couple of weeks for the next years. Like Paul Bearer should have been inducted this year because rumor had it that they've been planning this since last year's, but since he died in March, there was not much time since the class was pretty much confirmed and all that. Also, you have Lida. I don't know. You guys did not mention much about her.
Who that you mentioned?
Lita.
Yeah, we spoke briefly on her last week, I believe.
Yeah, perhaps she'll be in introduction.
Might be Matt Hardy. Lita, Edge, and Matt Hardy, man, all in the Hall of Fame.
No, definitely not a chance. Because you have Jeff Hardy coming back as Willow on the Impact Zone, so yeah, no, that's bullshit. And the relations that WWE and Matt Hardy parted ways was not the pink one. So no, definitely not a chance.
But nah. I still believe in anything can happen. You saw what happened with Bruno. You saw what happened with Bret Hart. You've seen what happened with the Warrior. Anything possible, man.
Yeah, but it's just like having 2x3 of the stable, so it's like pretty worthless,
Okay. I mean, we'll see. But I believe when they say anything could happen, damn it, I believe that ish.
It's good to believe, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Nah, I do believe that, man. I do believe it. I mean, damn. I don't want to talk too loud, right? But the 24th of February is coming. The WWE Network. And the internet wrestling, the IWC's wrestling god, Chris Benoit's gonna be on that shit. So
you know what to say. There's one thing to consider when we talk about the network. Like, as soon as it launches, not every pay-per-view will be on there straight away. I think some of them will be on there. Like,
well, probably.
They're not going to be able to upload or whatever they have to do every single pay-per-view.
It's a pretty bad thing for the. It's a bad thing for the DVD collectors, It's just like not collecting, anymore. And I don't know if they are going to still release the DVDs, if they will. I don't know. We shall see, but I don't know. Fans should not get too excited about this thing because it's just like I have that encyclopedia. And it is true that they have Benoit, and they mention everything until basically it has no end. it just says that he lost the world title to Randy Orton, and that's it. Nothing about 2007, nothing about, not to mention about his family and all that. So it's just like, they're just going to put some matches of him, I don't know what. It's not going to be so much, It's pretty good they tag him though, but I don't know, man.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's on. Going back to our dude Mabel, Viscera,
Yeah.
Big Daddy V. Big Daddy V, I've got a memory of his. And how'd it go now? How'd it go? His little thing with Lillian Garcia, remember that?
Yeah. How can you remember that? Oh my.
That! No, I don't care. That shit was funny, man. That flippy hell, man. For one,
it was very phenomenal. That baby face was as bad as it was, as entertaining and as interesting, to follow as it was, So I don't know, Viscera as the baby face just was not the same anymore as long as he built that Ministry of Darkness, thing. It was not the same anymore, but it was funny though, And on 2007 he was teaming with Jawbox, and all that, but that kind of angle with Lillian Garcia was nice, and eating the common burger with her, I don't know.
Nah, man, you know what? As far as that, I want to Big Daddy V on that part, man. Dude, you got taste, because that girl is fine. You know what I mean? He just had to go after her, and I don't blame him one bit, right? But what I can say is this, man. Flip it out. What I can say is this, Marion. It's like the Godfather come and bait all his holes. It came through, and then that was the end of that. Man, that issue is funny. I think we've lost Godfather for a hot minute. Shout out him. I think the White's got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're back, Godfather. I thought the Whites them get you.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, man, don't make the Whites them get you. Alright?
It's all good. Oh man, Roman, Reigns, man, back now.
Oh, don't give me a joke, man. Don't give me a joke. Nah, man. On the real though, Nelson Frazier, live long, kid, man. Yeah, I mean, peace and blessings. It's just another journey. Yo, STC from the UK, big SI.
One quick thing, man. Be sure to go on YouTube, man, and watch some Mabel moments, man. Go and watch some of your favourite moments, man. Just pick them on out and watch some shit, man. Just remember the dude, man. So I'm gonna do that.
Let me tell you something. Take advantage, man, because you know what I mean. WWE took off a lot of his moments already, man. Not because
if you can find any, if you can find any.
I mean, no doubt, man. I was looking through a few today, man, and some of my favorite moments are not even on there, man. They're just in my head top. That's where them is. But on the real,
DVDs.
Peace and blessings. It's just another journey for Nelson Frazier. I hope he has a good journey right there, man. Damn, left us gone to the essence. Yo, tell Paul Bearer I said peace. All right. STC from the UK, BDSI network. We have to move on right now, right? We came on the show not exactly to talk about Nelson Frazier, you know what I mean, because that was something that just bam came out of the blue. This is the WWE Elimination Chamber 2014 prediction show, man. That's how we're going, man. We're gonna go run through all the matches on the card that's been announced by WWE come thus far, right? We're gonna figure out who we're backing, who we think's gonna win and why, and moving forward, going into big WrestleMania. All right then, the Elimination Chamber, infamous informer, Marion Toda, Shadfather. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's do this shit. Lord of mercy, this is the shit. It's traumatic. 7 matches announced on WWE.com as
Seven?
Yeah, 7. Yeah, I said it, 7. So there's room for one more. The YouTube match has already been announced. There is no reason for this match whatsoever. It's just to give them something for the ring out of the ring. That is the Rhodes Brother versus Ryback. They're having a tag team match for no reason. There is no storyline to it, by my knowledge. Marion, I'm going to start with you. Who are you backing? Who do you think's going to win? Marion, go.
Ryback against who?
Ryback versus Axel, tag team versus the Rhodes Brother. Who you backing? Who do you think's going to win? YouTube match.
Oh. Ryback, and I see the Rhodes brothers, getting over, and eventually a match at WrestleMania, because it was rumored all over the Twitter. Cody said, that he faced Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 27. At WrestleMania 28, he faced the Big Show, and as a matter of fact, at WrestleMania 30, he will face his brother, Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust. So what better way to have this brother showdown? Except the biggest stage of them all, and not only the biggest stage of them all, their 30th anniversary. That would be great. Even though the good storylines start from the bottom, so the pre-show being on the bottom, on the bottom. I'm sorry. It may not be that worthless as you said. As the match, yeah, definitely worthless. But as a feud builder, perhaps not random. I know. Hopefully it will happen like it. If it is to have the match. If not, no, I will go with Ryback still.
Whoa! Whoa! So, you mean to tell me Ryback may get a win here? Shadowfather, do you agree with Marion?
It's possible, Ryback could just actually do it, and maybe start that dissension between the two brothers. They're going to have a match at Mania after something that's happened. So you're saying it's a random match on YouTube, but I'm saying it's the start of the feud between the two brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So man, I'm Ryback as well.
Ryback.
Yeah, because second they need victory, because they keep becoming irrelevant without Heyman. Even though they were losing when they had Heyman, it was something else. It was with Heyman. Now they are not with Heyman. They just keep losing on main event and the middle of Raws and mid carding and all that. They became irrelevant. So yeah, they definitely need a win for their relevance, and they also need to start building the feud between the roles.
Yes. Yes, they desperately need a win, man. Ryback in particular, he can't lose again. I don't remember the last time he's actually won as a pay-per-view.
About 2 years now.
Damn, son. Moving on. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement there. We're all in agreement. Ryback's off a win, so that the Rhodes Brothers can start their WrestleMania dream match, because they won it, we won it. It's a win-win, even though Goldust is denying it on Twitter. Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Next match. Intercontinental Championship match. Word is born. Reigning defending champion Big E Langston, or as apparently he's been called Big E now. He's just called Big E. Right? Defending against the man called Jack Swagger, or as I like to call him, Whack Swagger, because simply put, he's whack. But this could actually make for a good Intercontinental Championship match, considering their wrestling backgrounds. Shoutfather, who you backing? Who do you think's gonna win?
We all know Big E's gonna win.
Yes.
Now I got some bad news for you.
Uh-oh!
Listen, if it is to win, if it is to be for Jack Swagger, just think a little bit. Big E will have the rematch at some Raw or whatever, because he won't have the rematch at WrestleMania, that's obvious. With Cesaro not having a chance to win the Elimination Chamber, even though perhaps he will do a pretty significant presence, if you will, because he had a very good match with John Cena on this previous Raw this Monday. Just imagine he will lose to the actual winner. So being in the last 2 or 3, I don't know, maybe, and then start feuding with Jack Swagger after his match with Biggie Langston. They started arguing, and with Cesaro not being cool with Swagger, and perhaps they will turn Cesaro babyface, or they will either turn Swagger babyface.
Say
and
what?
Coulter
What?
going on Cesaro's side.
What? No.
Hey, shut up, Marka.
No. Turn Jack Swagger babyface. That can't run. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. You know what I mean? Cesaro's been over with the fans from 19 how long, right? From him stepping and he became the US champion and everything. He's been over from before he came through. When he was on NXT, he was over from before NXT. When he was bossing moves in the indie circuit and shit, and in the ROH and all that. Nah. If anyone's gonna turn babyface out the two, it's gonna be Cesaro. In fact, I think Cesaro's been a face Cesaro's been a face from a long time. It's just that he just had to ride with Zeb Coulter and Swagger. He's been a face all a while. That's just in my personal opinion, man. You got an interesting theory though. I can't laugh at it too much, Marion. I see where you're going as far as a WrestleMania match between the two guys.
And on the other hand, imagine Swagger being the Patriot, and second being the Intercontinental Champion. They can do a very good feud, either with Biggie Langston having Cesaro on his side still or not. They can do a very good.
I still think they're going to stick with the Real Americans till at least WrestleMania. And then I still think, remember when we said, Mike, about the showdown between Hogan and the Real Americans? My Hogan.
I want to take this time to apologise for the sound quality at this time. I can't hear Shotfather very well, but I'm just about making out what he says right there. You know what I mean? But it's all good.
Yeah, that Hogan, I don't know, he could probably team with somebody and take on the Real Americans. Maybe teams with Big E, I don't know.
That sounds like, a tag.
Wait, stop. Was that just another Negodamus prediction right there?
I'm not saying a match, I'm saying like either a run-in or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Hogan, someone comes to save him. But I don't think Hogan's gonna be in a match, man. Hell no. He can't, like I said, he can't wrestle. He can barely move.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. He just a running, and by your horror, he just happens to drop a leg drop on him. It'd be sweet, if Hulk Hogan comes through and drops a leg drop on Zeb Coulter. That happens. I'm a Hulk Hogan for life.
No.
No, man, that man needs a box. Zeb Coulter. I don't give a damn how good he is on the mic. That man needs a box in his mouth. He eventually happened to Jimmy Hart. Eventually.
You know, I never said any of that racist shit against Big E on Raw.
Hey, Shad, read between the lines. Read between the lines of what Zeb Coulter was saying. Don't start me, Don't start me. Read between the lines.
Nah, man, you had the mic. He never said nothing. I never noticed.
I did. He took shots about him, talking about his black history, right? He was talking about black. He was talking about black history, but he didn't do it. But he did it subliminal. Right?
JBL did subliminal.
He was subliminal, man.
JBL, did you hear JBL talking about Ron Simmons? He loves the Elimination Chamber match. Tell me, when was Farouk ever in an Elimination Chamber match?
Farouk?
Yeah.
Not to my mind. He's never been a
according to JBL, Ron Simmons loves him. Elimination Chamber match. Remember, you're locked in a cage. That's all I'll say.
In JBL's defense, I know, because JBL, he's another one. I mean, you got to keep an eye on him. He drops them as well, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Ron Simmons is his veteran, man. And in his defense, maybe, just maybe, Ron Simmons sits down in his yard and watches the Elimination Chamber. I'm just saying.
Damn. Indeed.
Nah, man, you cannot get worse than Zeb Coulter, man.
He's retired for real.
But it's all good. You know what I mean? You have to mention Rey Mysterio to JBL and his face goes red. I love that, man. That's what we all Rey Mysterio for, man. He's brilliant. Now,
in the worst case, they will have to book Chris Benoit a flight tickets. So yeah.
Hey yo, Marion, don't sway up in here now. Ah, Chris Benoit.
Okay, let's move forward.
Moving on, we're gonna move on, man. I think that Big E Langston's gonna hold the belt though, even though you brought up a very good theory.
Yeah, because you know he's friends with Cena, and I don't know, maybe yeah.
Yeah, man, trust me. Next match, tag team championships on the line. The New Age, or should I say, the Old Age Outlaws, defending their World Wrestling Federation tag team championships against the Uso brother, and they're actually on a pay-per-view. So for that alone, gotta back the Usos, man. New Age Outlaws, I love you guys. You entertain. You are brilliant. You give them. You brought the nostalgia back. You guys are brilliant. But let the Usos have their time now. Usos time now. Shadfather.
I want the Outlaws to win, man. But if the Outlaws win, it'll be like terrible. It's like shouldn't happen at all. But I want them to win. But the Usos are gonna win. It's time. They should have saved the match till Mania, man. But fucking hell, we've got it. The match. It should be a good match. The Usos are probably one of the best tag. Well,
yeah.
I want to say they are the best tag team at the minute. Yeah,
well,
man. The Usos are the best tag team. Who's better than them?
Well, you know what? It's kind of true, you know. You know what I mean? Like, as WWE pulled the trigger too soon, I did think that as well, you know.
That's what I think. I'm gonna go with a disqualification.
And then you go for a disqualification.
Yeah, they're gonna wait till Mania.
You know what? For that, I like that. If it's gonna keep building up, I like that. Yes. Sometimes wrestling matches just doesn't go on so. It's not just plain black and white. Sometimes it has a little bit of grey in there. Marion?
I want to say
a quick prediction will be that the Usos win, Autos get their rematch, lose again, and they go, because basically they were brought as part-timers, you know, so perhaps they will be part-timers again. You will see them at the Raw launching and all that, you know, but you won't see them for a while again, and then for a while again you will see them. And yeah, definitely the Usos deserve that. They've been fighting for the title since, you know, it's been 2 years, like, you know, since they've been dominating the tag team. Very good tag team, 4 good talents will be on that match. So yeah, it's a really looking forward match.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Based on what both you and Shadfather says, I've changed my prediction a little bit.
I have to leave, but I know how you'll do if you cut this, you know, and you go forward, because you know it's 12 here, then.
Yeah, man. I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go with Shadfather here. I'll just change my prediction slightly. It's gonna be a disqualification going on to me, because don't forget, New Age Outlaws. They represent what? Who do they represent as a stable?
The Authority.
Who? What?
The Authority.
Right. Okay, so can you cut it? Because you know I have to leave seriously. Sadly.
Right. There you go. Right. D-Generation X. Founding Fathers, Triple T and Shawn Michael. Right. Them Triple H brethren. Best for buddies, best for brethren. Right. So And you know them guys, you know what I mean? You know them guys, they're gonna want to go to WrestleMania, right? They're gonna hold the titles at WrestleMania and then fight the Usos again. Matter of fact, if that happens, in a way, I'd rather see a next tag team jump in there.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, probably put like a 4-way ladder match or something like that.
Yeah. We're talking big WrestleMania 30. You have to talk off the scale, man. I definitely agree right there, man. Definitely. But we have to remember now, primetime players are no more, right? And that's a match I'm going to chat about next. What the hell? I mean, wow. Once again, has WWE pulled the trigger too soon on this one? You know what I mean? Knowing that primetime players could have went to WrestleMania for a tag team title shot on some, triple threat or four-way business. Have they pulled the trigger too early? Now they've got the two of them at each other's throats. Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, on some grudge match. What a shame! What a shame! To think when they first come out, I was not really big fans of these guys. I think we've lost Marion. Oh no! I think the Wyatts get him. Oh no! Oh, I just mentioned the Wyatts.
Probably homework or something to do.
Nah. The Wyatts was yeah, man. Not Bray Wyatt, but the other two. That's a WrestleMania possibility. But anyway, something just coming to my head top. Enough of that shit. Titus O'Neil, Darren Young. Damn. What we did see on SmackDown, right? We did see Titus O'Neil taking the piss out of Darren Young. Darren Young get vexed. Darren Young in start trying to beat him up and take off his clothes. I'm like, what the hell, man? Knowing that Darren Young's, that way inclined. I know it's not meant to be like that, but when it's coming from Darren Young, you just can't help the wrestling memes coming through thick and fast and shit. Man, I'm backing Titus O'Neil. I think Titus O'Neil's going to win, but I hope that this doesn't mean that Darren Young's going to start dropping down a ladder. Chad Father, what do you think about this?
That's exactly what it means. Titus going up the ladder, Darren's going down.
Oh no! Oh no, Darren Young, this is what I like to say to you.
I do think that you're right what you're saying, how they pulled the trigger too soon, man, because it's big WrestleMania, man. Too much shit's going to be popping off, man, to people to care about Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. Come on, man, who cares about that, really?
Titus O'Neil, he's on a mission. He's on a mission to be like on some, I don't know. He says he wants to be the World Wrestling Federation champion. I'm like, Rotted, well, if you want to do that, do it after WrestleMania, because it's not your time now. You know what I mean? All the other day, they wanted Roman Reigns to win the Blood Clot Royal Rumble, and he's nowhere near ready. Right? So where does that leave you, Titus? You know what I mean? Roman's higher than you in the ladder? Oh boy.
So hopefully it means that Titus is going to step his game up. And if he does step his game up, do a few new moves and stuff, man, and shock the crowds, then there could be big things for Titus.
Well, obviously, it sounds to me that Titus wants to make history. He wants to make that history, and to Titus's credit, Titus, by all means, brethren, go for it, man. Even if it means you have to kick down Chichi Man, right? Even if it means you have to stamp on Chichi Man, you know what I mean? Get that World Wrestling Federation title. You got my full support. I sincerely hope that you make it, because I'm telling you this, Titus, if you make history and you do that, boy, I might just even dedicate a future show just to your black ass. You know what I mean? Go for it, Titus. Come on, brethren. Come on, you can do it. Oh man, I mean, do that one thing that all other black men before you have failed. Minus Booker T, The Rock, and Ron Simmons, of course. But that was a different matter. You know what I mean? We're not talking about the WWE title now, We're talking that was the World Wrestling, that was the World Heavyweight title. Well, The Rock had some Samoan in him. You know what I mean? That's why people saying The Rock don't count. But at the same token, people count Samoan as black. So why?
It's all African American in it.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So yeah, man. I saw it go. So oh man, Darren Young. I don't. You know what I mean? I like the kid Darren Young. I just don't want him to turn into a black set rider. Black rider. And that sounds wrong. That sounds wrong.
he might even change his name to that, man.
No!
Well, that's probably going to be his finisher.
Oh no! Oh no! The Black Rider! Oh please no! Oh my god! I mean, change it to call it the Night Rider. Night Rider. Don't call it Black Rider. Oh my god! Damn! Oh shit! Looks like the Wyatt's got him good and proper, man. Damn! They got they got Marion good and proper. We may not see him for the remainder of the show. Oh dear. You know why that is? Because you mentioned the dreaded CB name. That, that's what that was, man.
Chris got him. It's Chris. Chris took him away.
You know what I mean? You don't mention that name, man. Damn, hell's wrong with you?
Especially with that date coming up as well.
You know what I mean? February 24th, Lord, hashtag CB Day. If you don't know what hashtag CB Day is, yo, there's two ways you can find out. One, follow us on Twitter at Smack Talk Center. You will find out what at CB Day is on February 24th. If you still don't know, join us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/groups/Smack Talk Center. You know what I mean? Request to join, don't be a weirdo, and then you'll find out what hashtag CB Day is on February 24th. Yes, it is related to the WWE Network, and that's how the fuck we roll. Let's keep it moving, man. Right now we're getting on to the bigger matches now. The bigger matches are jump off now. We start with this one. Bertie, he defending title. No, he ain't got no title. What the hell am I talking about? Bertie ain't got no title.
I think about 2 years ago or something.
Well, he got a title of being a man, maybe. You know what I mean? He's going to defend his title of being a man, going against the Animal Batista, my friend, my good Wu-Tang friend, Batista. Bertie is my brethren, but Batista is my Wu-Tang brethren. You know what I mean? You know what that means? Batista's the man I'm backing. Batista, well, he's going to be big WrestleMania. I'm sorry, Bertie. It's not looking good for you, son. You're only going to get Batista bombed out your ass, right? And then big up Batista to go to big WrestleMania to fight for title. That's how I look at it. Shad, do you see differently?
Nah, man, that's exactly the way it's going to go, man. Obviously, you need Batista to at least have a match before he goes on to fight for the title. I guess the real feeds Batista.
Yes, he unfortunately he is the bait. He's the sacrificial lamb in this one. You know what I mean? That's what you get, you know, when someone big like Batista or Triple T, but you know, when someone big like that comes back to the WWE after a long while, you always got to have that sacrificial lamb who goes on like, well, who does this person think he is, thinking he's coming back and going on like he's a big shot. Remember that things have changed now. I run things around here. Rare. The reason why I mentioned Triple H is because a few years back, Triple H come back from injury. I remember it was Booker T that was going on. Yeah, King Booker.
Oh no, please don't mention. Oh no, don't talk about this, please. No,
no, but I'm not talking about WrestleMania 19 though.
Okay.
I know. It's still painful, but unfortunately, in fact, matter of fact, I feel you, man. Let's not talk about that shit. But that's where I was going with that, man. That's where I was going with that. You know what I mean? If someone big comes back, right? You always got some sacrificial lamb talking about who the fuck they think he is. You know what I mean? I run things around here, and then they get broke up. I'll give you a better example then. The Ultimate Warrior, I come back. And Triple T, when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he was always like, oh, nah, man, things run different now, right? This Ultimate Warrior, he bullshit. Now, I run things now. When I drop people with pedigree, that's it. That's it. He dropped, you know what I mean? We talked about it before. Big WrestleMania 11 or 12 come. I think it was one of them. I think it was 12. So the Warrior, him come back, right? Hunter Hearst Helmsley set him up for the pedigree. Blow! But the Warrior now feel it. Warrior get back up and just say, what was that, pussy? You know what I mean? That was a pussy move, doing 2 clothesline, gorilla press, jump across the ropes, slam punch, you know what I mean, splash punch him, BOW! It was done right there and then. Put him in 1 foot punch Triple H shoulder on his chest. 1, 2, 3, him done. Triple H was that sacrificial lamb back at WrestleMania 12. I'm sure it was 12. If it's not 12, then please forgive me. I always get 11, 12, and 13 mixed up for some mad reason.
Well, 13? No, you can't get 13.
Not so much 13, but it depends which match we're talking about. You know what I mean? Sometimes I say it's either 11 or 12. Sometimes I say it's 12 or 13. You know what I mean? Don't worry. That
I don't know any of the numbers, man. I just know the matches.
That episode soon come, though. That episode soon come. WWE Smack Talk Center presents WrestleMania 13 Memory Lane with me and Chad Farrett coming in March, man. I've got that scheduled like in the middle of March, something like that. We're gonna run that show, man.
I know you told Divas is back March 16th.
Oh yeah, that's my show right there. Yes, STC from the UK will be doing that show, man. You know what I mean? Total Divas, Infamous Informer, and the Smack Talk Center's Total Divas analyst Becky Tyson back in effect, man. You know, I can't wait for that Total Divas shit. You know what I mean? If you don't like the Total Divas, fuck you. You don't know women's work.
Right in season 2. It could be good luck, and I might have to keep thinking to people about Summer Rae. I don't think people are listening to me, man. It's just the next big thing, man. You got Trish Stratus, you got Lita. Before that, you had Newmar and fucking Mae Young.
You think you just had to? You just had to, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you had all them divas. The next one's gonna be Summer Rae, man. I swear down, man.
Summer Rae, Summer Rae is in the Total Divas lineup now. So that's not.
We're finally good to see her fight as well. She's like she's gonna fight with that Emma.
Yeah, there seems to be some little rivalry going on between Emma and Summer Rae, don't it?
Maybe that'll culminate at Mania.
That's gonna be interesting. I'll tell you that. Matter of fact, if that's gonna happen at Mania, my guess is it's probably gonna be a mixed tag team match, or it's even gonna be a mixed tag team match, or on the off chance it could be for the women's title, but it's gonna be like a fatal 4-way business or something. You know what I mean? Because Naomi was going to play AJ at the chamber, but Excitement took out her eye. So, I don't know, man. Maybe it's going to be a women's battle royal for the title. I don't know. It could be anything. Boy, it could go in so many avenues, man. That's what I'm saying. This year's Road to WrestleMania is going so many different ways, man. So many crazy ways. We don't know where the hell they're going. Shit. You know what I mean? We still don't know who Undertaker's 22nd opponent is. Usually, we figure it out by now.
I know who it is, man.
Well, I know who I want it to be. I know who I want it to be.
Jonathan?
Who?
It's not Jonathan.
Well, no, I don't think it's Jonathan either. But I'm saying I still know who I want it to be, because in my mind it makes sense because of the history that they have, right? But I'm not even going to. I don't even have to discuss who that person is, right? On top, you know what I mean? On top, I want to give a shout out to Anthony Cardenas, who desperately wants this match. He desperately wants Undertaker to fight Chris Jericho, so much to the point where he got me to tweet Jericho at I am Jericho on Twitter to ask him, you know what I mean? If as he put his name in a hat, does he want to fight Undertaker at WrestleMania 30? Right now, the guy says it's unlikely. I see Anthony's side of it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it feels like a match that has no history. It has nothing. Like, it's just bam out of the blue. I don't know. I don't know. But I still don't care who fights Undertaker apart from The Rock, because we know The Rock's not gonna be at 30, so that's okay, right? But I don't care who it is. The results will be the same. 22-0, baby. Game over.
We'll find out next week anyway, I'm sure, man.
Well, if we don't find out next week, we'll find out the week after. You know what I mean? I think that's what, you know what I mean? Like how That's going to be an explosive one as well in Chicago, March the 3rd. I'm not trying to insinuate that it's going to be CM Punk again, like on some CM Punk versus Undertaker Part 2, even though that wouldn't be a bad match to watch again. But again, that's unlikely.
No, man, it's set in stone, and as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you'll never. No. I sincerely hope it's the same person who you're talking about as well, because in all fairness, it's a feud that's been what, 10 years in the making. Come on, son. You know what I mean? I'd love to.
He never forgets, like you said.
Right. Personally, I'd rather see. Look, man. Like I said, I don't care who it is, right? I don't care who it is, but I'd rather see that match right there because of the 12-year history than Undertaker versus Chris Jericho. Simply because Jericho comes, bam! It's just like, what the hell? Out of the blue, makes no sense. But a potential wrestling match would be another show stealer. Undertaker versus Jericho could actually work.
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
Work. I mean, you judge it by the Shawn Michaels matches and the CM Punk matches that Undertaker's had at WrestleMania. This one with Jericho would be crazy.
The one thing about Jericho is it's not believable enough. Undertaker is like somebody that people think, oh shit.
There you go. There you go.
You have to believe that the streak's in doubt. I'm sorry, but Jericho does not make me think, oh shit, the streak's in doubt. It just makes me think, oh yes, we're gonna have a good match.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I thought last year with CM Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk had me on the ropes just a little bit until Paul Bearer died. Until that moment when Paul Bearer died, changed everything. And then I tried to tell Jamie Shields and anybody else, you know what I mean, that forget it. Your beloved CM Punk is not winning. You know what I mean? You might as well put on your WWE 13 at the time and play that shit out. You know what I mean? Because it's not happening. Forget about it. It's over. Done. D-U-N, done. Let's keep it moving, man. Yo, let's keep it moving. Yo, oh, snap. The co-main event of the evening, man. Let me just run this, man. Let me run this. Drop the bomb on him. I mean, I want to pick up the uploader, the YouTube uploader who put that video together. You know what I mean? I'd love to see if WWE can make a better promo video than that. Serious. The Wyatt family versus the Shield. You know what I mean? Two big out dominating teams. Them come from the NXT, right? And they come to the WWE and they've been killing it ever since. From the Wyatt family, them drop. Everyone was like, Wyatt family versus the Shield! Wyatt family versus the Shield! You had stupid motherfuckers talking about, oh, the Shield should break up, the Shield should break up. But look here now, the Wyatt and the Shield are finally going to collide. It's not a case of bad versus good. You know what I mean? Good versus evil. God versus the devil. None of that shit. It's just to broke each other up, right? Lord of mercy. Everyone's looking forward to this shit. But I have one question, Shad.
What's that?
Has WWE pulled the trigger too soon again? Have they ejaculated a bit too soon like the IWC? Are they a 1 minute man like Missy Elliott?
I think I can see where they're going with this.
Uh-oh.
I think
Uh-oh.
we're going to have a new United States champion at WrestleMania by the name of Roman Reigns. I think we're going to go with triple threat, man. Definitely, man. The Shield are going to go
triple threat. So who will be the third person?
It's the Shield. Triple threat for the United States title.
Oh, that's where you go. That's where you go. Right. So the Grant says this. I suggest that you, sir, and Spotface of the Smack Talk Center of BDSI Network, Perfect Plex Radio, you two need to have a chat. You know why? Because Chris Spotface McLean, he said, right, that he feels what's best for business to make you go, oh shit, the streak's gonna break, is to have The Undertaker versus all three members of the Shield. That way, right, the Shield start fighting over who's gonna pin The Undertaker and actually claim that shit. Undertaker's gonna take advantage, gets the 22-0, and then that's when, just like you said, that the Shield will break up on Raw the day after, right, and have Roman Reigns as the emerging guy that everyone loves off.
That would be a good match still. Like Undertaker taking on the Shield. Obviously, in storyline it makes sense, but I don't think WWE even follow their own storylines. I can't get into that now. Yeah, it would make sense storyline wise, but people talking about Sting. How about like the Shield beating down Taker? Lights go out, people think it's Kane, and it's Sting. So then you have Undertaker and Sting versus the Shield.
Is this another prediction from the mighty Eagle Damas?
That's just a response to what Spockface is saying. That's a response to what he's saying. Well, I don't think it's going to happen.
Me frightened. I was going to set the date and everything that you said that. Lord. Like, now, I don't know, man. Why? I mean, Undertaker in a handicap match, it happened once before, and it wasn't all that. You know what I mean? It was what it was. You know what I mean? They came out for about 10 minutes, and that was that. Undertaker gone again. You know what I mean? He bumped shoulders with Limp Bizkit, broke up the Big Show, broke up Albert. Nathan Jones come and did one kick, and then that was the end of that. That was WrestleMania 19 for Undertaker, and he rode back off on his bike again. You know what I mean? But we're talking WrestleMania 30, Rude Boy, and to me, WrestleMania 30 has to be that epic. Yes, as Undertaker fans, we have to have that oh shit feeling that our boy could actually lose this time. And going back to what we were saying earlier, that dude right there.
Shit. Oh, I don't want to give you not a spoiler, but it's just something that. Brock Lesnar. Oh, sorry, it's all making sense in my head now. Paul Heyman comes out on Raw talking about, you screwed Brock over, he wants a title shot, give him his title shot. Okay, you're not going to give him a title shot, fair enough. Last year, I took a guy to try and defeat the streak. CM Punk, he didn't do it. He might not even mention it, he won't say the name or whatever, but he tried to defeat the streak last year. He said this year he's going to do something epic since he ain't got no title shot. He's going to defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Well, he's Beast incarnate. He's going to defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's what's going to happen, man. See it now, man. Paul Heyman's going to come out.
This is your Nickel Diamond's prediction for this week on STC from the UK.
Yes, next week on Raw, Paul Heyman is going to call out The Undertaker, and Undertaker will respond.
Oh my God. Oh, nah. Well, if you know what? If he does that, then I'm gonna mark out like a bitch. Why? Because that's what I want to see. That's what you want to see. And it makes sense considering the 12-year history, right, that them have. Even that little UFC bullshit, right, that did happen, whether that was part of the script or not, right?
Yeah, they might throw that in.
They have to, right? And in addition, right? I mean, oh gosh, man, I keep saying that I don't want to read any rumors. I don't want to see anything, right? But sometimes on this Facebook shit, sometimes it's unavoidable. I mean, I'll tell you this: if Undertaker comes back as the American Badass, then you know it's definitely that dude, Brock Lesnar, because it only makes sense, right? It only makes sense that when they was feuding 12 years ago, he was in American Badass, yeah? Big Evil, whatever you want to call it. So would it not make sense that he comes back as American Badass this year to complete that? Even though I have love for the I love for the Phenom Undertaker all the time, man. Phenom always superior to American Badass, even though American Badass is more him.
You know what they'll probably do? They'll probably keep it as the Phenom Undertaker, and then maybe gets Brook up the week before Mania or something. And then at Mania, he comes out on the bike, American Badass.
Maybe.
I think that would be a better way to work it.
He may do still.
Build up the American Badass, like build them up, like saying, "Oh, this week it's gonna be the American Badass." Or something.
Well, it remains to be seen. As much as I love American Badass, it's all about the Phenom. You know what I mean? Without the Phenom, you don't have the American Badass. If Undertaker come out as the American Badass back in 1990, I seriously doubt we'd see him today. Right? And that's what people have to understand. And for that, I'm giving myself a round of motherfucking applause. But overall, I don't care which Undertaker comes out, right, for WrestleMania. I don't business which one it is. As long as it, I mean, if Undertaker's there, I'm happy, right? 22-0, baby. That's what I gotta say about that. Yo. So anyway, back to Riots versus the Shield. Who you backing? Because my God, all I know is I want to see Ruckus. I don't want to see, I don't want to see 3 guys on the apron waiting for a tag and all that bullshit. Even though it's more than likely that's what's gonna happen. I want to see all the guys getting in there, fist and fire, top ropes, barricade, block up tables, and tables block up. I want to see the lot. I want to see steam chairs. I want to see the whole shit come out. It's a war, man. I want to see what I saw at Big WrestleMania 13 when it was the Nation. Was it the Nation?
Yep, the Nation against LOD and Ahmed Johnson. When
it was straight ruckus. That's what me want to see. That's what me want to see. I don't want to see 3 man at the apron and 3 man at the. No, me don't want to see that, man. No, me don't want to see that. Shad, who are you backing?
I'm gonna have to go with the Wyatts, you know.
Oh!
Like, as we know, no spoilers or whatever, but the Wyatts, well, Bray Wyatt's going to face Cena at Mania, so you have to make people believe, man, that you can actually do it, man. You have to make the Wyatts look strong. The Shield have already got their dissension between them, and they've got their little war between the 3 of them, and that's going to pop off at the Chamber. And that's going to be the reason why they lose. It's Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns get hot, man, and people are going to be popping to see that at the end of the match.
One thing I do want to point out, like, was on Raw, right, after the match between Roman Reigns and Mark Henry, like, Roman Reigns already done beat him, and Mark Henry was like, and then next thing you know, Dean Ambrose, he can kick Mark Henry out the ring and start stamping on him, and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins was looking at Dean Ambrose as if to say, why I do? I don't beat him, man. Why I do? You know, now usually when the Shield beat somebody after the match, usually they continue to beat them down some more and then set them up for the triple powerbomb through the canvas or through the table, right? But this time, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, just wait 1 second here. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. But you say it could be a triple threat match with all 3 of them at Mania, yeah? Will this necessarily be a breakup?
Well, who knows, actually? I don't know. Like I said, man, the Mania, man, I'll go for that day.
Because truth be told, I don't want to break up, man. I think the Shield are too done. And you know what I mean, I don't want to break up, and then when the break up, we're going into singles. They're wearing some Batman wrestling attire. I don't want to see that shit. I like to see them in their militant shit, man, because I think that is done. I'm aware that there was in normal wrestling attire in NXT. I'm aware of all that, man. But that militant attire that them have now is too done. I don't want to see them go from that to wearing Batman brief. I don't want to see that shit. Personally.
Something to consider, actually.
And then I have some generic music and shit, some generic music. Nah. don't know, man. I mean, I want to see that shit, man.
Prepare yourself for it, man. The Shield break is imminent.
It is imminent, but I'm still going with what you say though. That after that is it the Raw after? That's when everything pops off.
Yeah, after Mania. But I still think that Roman Reigns is going to be the next United States champion. That's my prediction.
Whoa, damn. All we know is come Elimination Chamber. We're gonna see some big time rockers, man, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Big time. Finally, the final match of the evening, the main event. Oh my gosh! Even Triple Teeth had to get his words in on this, you know. Even Triple Teeth in his interview with Michael Cole right there, y'all just heard it, man. You know what I mean? Michael Cole told him straight, you know, who's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win? John Cena, Randall, Christian, Antonio Cesaro, Sheamus, or the champion, Randall Teeth Orton? Who's won the chamber? And Triple Teeth couldn't even answer it. But did he? But did Triple Teeth kind of, I don't know, hint that Daniel Bryan was either gonna win or Daniel Bryan's gonna get screwed big time? Now, what do you think, Shad? I mean, why? Like I said, WrestleMania's gone in crazy directions. We know Batista's all up in there now, right? People saying it's set in stone that it's going to be Randall versus Batista, which basically saying that Randall's going to win anyway. He's going to win in the chamber anyway, right? John Cena, we already know what's happening with him. You know what I mean? Bray Wyatt setting for his class, so we can count him out. You know what I mean? Yes, you've seen the haters. He's not going to be fighting for the title this time, and he's not even going on last. So rejoice. Now go to the toilet and bank. Now that counts him out. Christian, I don't know what. You said that Christian's going to get taken out at some point.
You think he would make it, man? But look, he's going to make it to the chamber.
It looks like he's going to take it, but I feel he might be the first one out, man. He's got no momentum going into this shit, and I don't know, man. But it's kind of interesting what Triple T did say. Him say desperate men will do desperate things, and he's the desperate one right now. So you never know, you know. I mean, Christian might do something slick up in there, man. You just don't know.
Christian's not going to headline WrestleMania 30 as a WWF champion. Come on now.
No, I didn't say he's gonna win, but I think Christian may do something wild up in there. He'll do something wild that will make us go, oh snap! What's Christian winning? That's why I have to say now, so we can count him out, right? Sheamus. It's safe to say, yes, he is. He is one of Triple T's boys, but it's like. Man, you know what? I don't know where Sheamus can go from here because I can't see Sheamus winning. But it's like, yo, as far as big WrestleMania, I don't know where they're gonna go from there. I just really don't know. You know, I mean, you know, Sheamus is gonna be a part of it. We just don't know how he's gonna fit into the equation, unless he teams with somebody, and he's involved in the tag team match. I don't know. I really don't know where Sheamus. I don't know how they're gonna run with Sheamus now that he's back and everything. So I don't know how he's gonna fit in the equation. But as you say, he's a Triple H lad. So why, you know, Triple T gotta sort him out. Antonio Cesaro.
Correction, Cesaro now. Don't call him Antonio no more. It's just Cesaro.
Come again, rude boy.
It's just Cesaro. They don't call him Antonio no more. It's just
yeah. I still call him Bryan Danielson as well. I know, and I still call Pisser and Mabel. yeah, whatever. But continue.
Yeah, it's just just a name change, which is good though. Really, went out their way to change his name. I
mean, after all, we call him Cesaro anyway.
Yeah.
We call him Cesaro anyway, so it's like, man, but I mean, but here's the thing: they tested him against the big dogs. Not just recently, but they did it like a while back when he was. Remember when he was the US champion, and they put him up against the big guys like like Bertie and Jericho and Randall and them man there. They did it before, and I said, yeah, man, this guy can actually hang out with the big guys. Antonio Cesaro is in his first major main event in a pay-per-view. He was just a Degger tag team partner the other day. Suddenly he's in the main event, and you know what I mean. He defeat Randall, clean, mash him up, and here we are again. The IWC, they can't stand the fact that Cesaro he lost to John Cena. Look, man, is it really that big a deal? Okay, Cesaro smashed it. He took Cena to the limit. He killed it, right? But rewind back to 2002. Or was it? It was 2002, wasn't it? Or was 2003? It was one of them years, right? 2002 it was, right? John Cena John Cena just came through. He had a funny-looking haircut game. He had some Batman brief on, and until Kurt Angle said he's got ruthless aggression, and he took Kurt Angle to the limit, and then eventually Kurt Angle got him. This is all I see. It's the same thing here. What I see with Cesaro and Cena. Cesaro took Cena to the limit and said, yo, he basically told Cena and Orton, says, yo, I'm here to win the World Wrestling Federation title one day. It may not be today, but it will be very soon. Just like what Roman Reigns did at the Rumble. All it is elevation. That man's talking about, oh, he should have beat Cena. But the man says, to me, it's not really that big a deal. It was a wicked piece of match, though. You know what it is to me, really. If you want my true honest opinion, it's because they hate Cena. They can't stand his blood clot because he's digging in he's digging in Nikki's pum pum every night. Apart from which on a period, that's all it is, man. Yeah, they're hating. Oh, hating. I mean, shout out to Andrew, the opportunity speaker, talking about we think that you know what I mean. A lot of us think that he's got 5 moves. What moves should he add to his repertoire? But the Grant says Cena got all the skills, man. Cena can wrestle. He can do any blood clot move in one. It's just that the WWE says no. You do 2 shoulder block. You do 1 back drop. You do the 5 knuckle punch or whatever it is, right? And then you pick him up, F you, blah, 1, 2, 3. That's how the fuck you roll. You do the odd, you know what I mean? During the match, you can do the odd. What?
The STF as well.
You could do the odd STF. You could do the thing where you come off the top rope and you do the leg drop, the leg drop on them head. Like it's the famous off the top rope. You know what I mean? You could do that. You could do the odd throwback. You know what I mean? You could do the odd you could do the odd power bomb. You could do the odd Steiner.
It's neck breaker as well.
You remember a neck breaker too, right?
The yearly drop kick, the WrestleMania drop kick.
The WrestleMania drop kick. He even done the rock bottom last year, man. Fuck's sake, he done the rock bottom, man. It was well executed. Fuck all y'all Cena haters, man. About 5 moves. Man can do move, man. You know what I mean? He threw Kurt Angle all over the bomber clock ring. Do I have to remind you of that shit? Fuck out of here. Was it you that said that John Cena? You put up a video some time ago on Smack Talk Center about John Cena. He had crazy attitude, costing bad word and all sorts. But I thought it was like
yeah. Young John Cena, man.
Yeah, man. John Cena's a bad bugger. You know what I mean? And he'll be the first to admit it. He'll tell you, yeah, man, I was a bad bugger, man. You know what I mean? I caused bad word. You know what I mean? And all these groupies, I had Holly put groupie love, and I put Nikki Bella in the ass. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? All this Make-A-Wish shit. Yeah, I did 400 Make-A-Wishes, but I fucked Nikki Bella 400 times. Fuck out of here with that shit. That's why I'm looking forward to Total Divas, man, because you know John Cena gotta kill it. Enough of him. Enough of that shit. Cesaro, man, he's gonna make a lasting impression up in that chamber, man. I mean, I tell you, will he win? No. So IWC, get that idea out of your head. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. Right, talk about Cesaro versus Batista. Get the fuck out of here, man. Be realistic. leaves me to Daniel Bryan and Randall Keith Orton. Right, my hero Kane trying to fuck up Daniel Bryan. He's not 100% going into the chamber. Now, would it? I don't know. Would it make sense? What do you think? You think your hero Randall Keith Orton? No, correction. Randall Keith Orton's going to hold on to his title and go to WrestleMania against Batista, or do you think Daniel Bryan actually gonna take it and then go to WrestleMania with that title, or do you think Randall's gonna win and then somehow, some way, Daniel Bryan gets into the title match picture?
I'm going to go with option B of Randall Keith. Randall Keith going on to win title, or retain title.
I gotta agree with you. I mean, it's plain to see. It's plain to see, really. Let's be real.
Every pay-per-view is always Randall. Like when he gets to SummerSlam, I remember he asking me saying, "Oh, do you think he'll hold it till Mania?" There's only one more pay-per-view left. Well, yeah, man, definitely Randall.
Randall all the way. Well, you know what? I've got to agree with you. I'm backing the Yes movement. I'm backing Danielson. I'm backing Danny, right? But because I've got to say, Randall's done it without a doubt, right? So IWC, I'm gonna tell you from now, you might as well get Bex from now. You might as well start throwing your YouTube videos from now. You might as well start being Bex. You might as well start saying you're not gonna purchase WrestleMania. Fuck that. You're not gonna send for the WWE Network. You might as well say it from now, because Randy Keith Orton's gonna hold on to that shit, right? I mean, you don't know that Danny Bryan could still find his way up in there as a triple threat, right? You still don't know, right? And the way and don't forget, Triple Teeth is gonna want to change into his leather Batman brief for WrestleMania as well. And the way I got it figured, I mean, all right. Let me give you another question. I don't know if I've asked you this already or not, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. And this is it. Would you rather see Danny in that main event title match at WrestleMania and then go on to win, or see him get screwed again at the Chamber and then get his revenge on the man that made it responsible from the get-go, and that is Triple Teeth? So it will be Daniel Bryan versus Triple Teeth. We're basing this on if CM Punk don't come back at all.
Well, just think of Austin McMahon. Austin got the title, then McMahon started fucking with him. That's when it all started, from when Austin won it at WrestleMania 14. So that's the way they should do it, man. Give Bryan the title at Mania, and then that's when they can build to the Bryan versus Triple H match. Maybe Triple H eventually screws him over, costs him the title, but then that's when the match will mean more. I don't want to see Triple H and Daniel Bryan, man. People do want to see it, but if they don't get that title match, because people think he deserves it, we all think he deserves it. That's why he has to be in the title picture, but I just don't. They're just too stubborn, man. And fair play to them, man. I had a plan and they're not saying fuck fans.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Imagine that actually. Imagine that, rude boy. Imagine imagine that he actually does make it in the title match at WrestleMania, and then that Triple Teeth screws him out of it, and then Randy or Batista wins the title. Can you imagine that shit?
Exactly.
Ooh, why? It's a moment like that, Shad, that I could say I am so glad to be an Undertaker fan, because them guys will get Bex. Them guys will get Bex. And then I'll just tell them straight, I said, look, man, you supported Triple Teeth when he was Teeth. Why are you surprised now? Why are you Bex now? I done told you that Triple's a bad un. He's a wrong un. I done told ya. I didn't call him Triple Teeth for nothing. Him Teeth for a reason. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh my god. That'll be rank. That'll be the ultimate right there, man. That'll be the ultimate. But I'm telling you, I'm warning IWC Farm now. Right, get your cameras ready. Make sure the battery in your camera is full. Make sure that your that your memory card that's empty, so you can do your ranting and shit. Right, you might as well start throwing in towel now. You know what I mean? Big WrestleMania. This WrestleMania should change everything that's coming up. You know what I mean? That's why we're doing WrestleMania 13. That's why we're doing WrestleMania 17. You know what I mean? Though in those coming shows, to me, those WrestleManias changed everything. Changed shit. Changed the course of the WWE, WWF. You understand? That's why we're doing those special shows in March. Ha! That's how it's going. Randolph for the win. People forget Bex and start their memes and start their rubbish. That's how it's going, man. STC from the UK, BDSI Network. You just heard a classic, Infamous Informer, Shadfather, and Marion Toller. Well, Marion Toller has been abducted by the Wyatts. Them getting good and proper. You know what I mean? It's not like Jay where them get him, but he came back. Marion that got him, and them, oh yeah, them sent for Sister Abigail and them get him. Shit is funny, man. For real though, for real. Yo, I don't know about you, Shad, but I'm looking forward to this Elimination Chamber shit. I mean, just for the Shield and White match alone, maybe WWE have pulled the trigger too early, but there could be a reason for it. You know what I mean? That's what we have to say about that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Marion, you're out. Oh snap, even gone already. Shadfather, you're out.
I'm out. You out?
I'm out. I will see you. I'll see you for the Elimination Chamber Smack Talk Center BDSR Network. But before that, I'm gonna watch some UFC 170 right here. I want to see the two girls fight. Ronda Rousey. Come here, girl. You know what I mean? Don't get on her wrong side. You know what I mean? They must have gone and thump you down. It's over. STC for life. It don't get no better. Bitch! Oh, snap.